Guys, welcome to the Vlad Catcher Show, the #1 show for founders, execs, and entrepreneurs who are scaling their businesses. And what we do is we find the best software on the internet and we make videos about it. And the tool we found for you guys today, it is incredible. It is called Temporal.io and it's the sponsor of this video. And Temporal is an open source platform designed to manage stateful workflows and distributed applications. Now, imagine this. What if your code was crash-proof? Because failures happen all the time, but with Temporal, it makes them irrelevant. With Temporal, you can build applications that never lose state, even when everything else fails. So in this video, we'll just briefly go over the few reasons why I think every tech company should use Temporal. First, it saves your progress automatically. Now, with Temporal, if your app crashes in the middle of a task, it saves everything and resumes from the last successful step when your app comes back. Now, without Temporal, you have to write extra code to save progress in a database and build logic to restart from the right place, right? That's messy and error-prone. Second, it handles failures and retries for you. So this way, if a task fails, like an API call, Temporal automatically retries it using smart rules until it either works or fails safely. Now, without Temporal, you're stuck writing your own retry logic. That includes how long to wait, how many times to try, and how to prevent duplicate actions. That is a lot of extra work. Third, you can pause workflows for a long time without timeouts. Now, with Temporal, you can pause a workflow for minutes, hours, or even days and resume it later without manually storing any state. Now, without Temporal, you'd have to build your own polling logic, manage states in a database, and deal with timeouts or even expired sessions. Fourth, you don't need queues, timers, or cron jobs. Now, with Temporal, you just write simple code like a list of steps. Temporal takes care of everything behind the scenes, from the retries and timers to delays and error handling. Now, without Temporal, you would need to use a queue like RabbitMQ to run each step, store state in a database, schedule retries using cron jobs, and rebuild the entire process if it fails, right? That's a huge maintenance burden. Fifth, it's easy to debug and monitor workflows. Now, with Temporal, you can see the status of every step, what succeeded, what failed, and what's still running. Now, without Temporal, you'd be digging through logs, guessing what went wrong, and maybe even rerunning the entire job from scratch. So let's briefly look at what happens without Temporal. So if you don't use this amazing product, you'll often need to build your own task queues, manually track state, implement custom retry systems, create polling mechanisms, manage database tables for each step, use cron jobs for timing, set up alert systems for failures, and build a separate dashboard just for monitoring. Then, of course, you have to maintain and troubleshoot all of it when things go wrong. So here's a quick summary. So progress recovery with Temporal is automatic. Now, without it, you need manual coding and databases. Failure handling is built in with smart retries. Without it, you need to write your own logic. Long waits, even for days or weeks, are no problem for Temporal because without it, you're stuck with complex polling and timers. With Temporal, your code is just simple functions. Now, without it, you're juggling queues, state machines, and all the glue logic. And for monitoring, Temporal has a built-in dashboard. Now, without it, you need to build your own tools just to see what is going on. And one more thing I'd like to mention, Temporal is open source and supports several popular databases, including MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Apache Cassandra. But you know what's even easier than hosting it yourself? That is using Temporal Cloud, a fully managed service where a team of experts handles the operations for you. It's secure, scalable, and delivers exceptional performance. So click the link below and sign up for this incredible open source tool called Temporal today and get up to $1,000 in free credits for Temporal Cloud.